we're seeing the cancellation of major sporting events right around the world as authorities try to prevent mass gatherings in a bid to try and curb the spread of the disease. If we recall, in China, the Shanghai Grand Prix was scheduled for April, which has been called off. Really quite significant for the F1, given that how expensive it is cancelling a major event. And also the last time was in 2011 when the Bahrain Grand Prix was postponed due to civil unrest. So a really rare thing. And also, do note, though, the Australian Grand Prix will be going ahead. That's going to be held in the middle of the month, and Vietnam is clinging on to the idea of hosting its first Formula One Grand Prix in April. And meanwhile, in China, the Athletics World Indoor Championships, scheduled for the middle of the month in China, has been cancelled, and China's Super League is on hold. Japan's J-League is too, and so is South Korea's K-League.
So what about football tournaments in Europe? We've got countries like Italy and others.
We haven't seen such a major impact yet, but medical experts are warning that the English Premier League, which we're currently in right now and runs right up until May, could be hit. And if it is, it could cost the industry hundreds of millions of dollars, as you can imagine. But it's not only football, it's also the London Marathon, which is due to be run in April. And also we've got the cricket tests in June as well. And if we see further cancellations, we could actually see the biggest suspension of in the sporting calendar during peacetime history in Britain.
That's extraordinary. Italy, of course, heavily affected. Lots of football happens in Italy too, so what's going on there?
Yes, particularly in the 5 worst hit regions in Italy. We're seeing Serie A matches being cancelled, 5 so far, including Juventus's game at home to Inter Milan. Now, rugby and volleyball fixtures are also being affected. Next weekend they won't go ahead. And nor will Italy's Six Nations match with Ireland in Dublin. The Bologna Marathon over the weekend was scrapped, and cycling's Giro d'Italia in May is also in doubt.
So how come Ronaldo's been caught up in all of this?
Well, Cristiano Ronaldo, who is, of course, plays for Serie A club Juventus. Juventus have cancelled all training sessions. Why is this, Bev? Well, this was after an under-23 team played a team which had 3 players and the manager who tested positive for coronavirus. So far, no Juventus player has experienced any symptoms, but the youth team are in quarantine, and the training ban has been extended to Ronaldo and his teammates.
All right, let's talk also about cultural events, because that too has been affected, not just sporting events.
Indeed. We know Italy is a major cultural hub, as are many countries in Europe. As you can recall, the Carnival in Venice was cancelled due to the outbreak. Trade fairs have also been affected. Milan Fashion Week was closed to the public as a precaution. Bologna's Children's Book Fair has been postponed until May. The International Journalism Festival, to be held in Perugia in April, has been cancelled. And even neighbouring France is taking strict measures, with the iconic Louvre Museum shutting its doors. France, over the weekend, announced a ban on indoor gatherings of 5,000 or more people. And, of course, we know the museum definitely has more than 5,000 visitors a day.
Wow. Now, the Olympics, everyone's talking about the Olympics. It's a few months out, but does it look inevitable that this could be on the cards, that they'll have to cancel this?
This is a question that a lot of people are asking. The Olympics is due to start on the 24th of July and the Paralympics on the 25th of August. Clearly, officials want to make it a last resort, cancelling the Games, but are currently weighing the options. They could postpone the event or relocate it. Apparently, these are the 2 more likely options than cancelling it altogether. Or, Bev, they could even end up with Olympic events looking like this. Let's take a look. This was a scene at Tokyo Dome on Saturday at the indoor stadium of the Yomiuri Giants, Japan's version of the New York Yankees, and fans had to settle for watching it at sports bars across the capital. And, of course, the Tokyo Marathon, it actually did go ahead. Instead of thousands of participants, last year there were 38,000, including amateurs. This year was scaled back to just a few hundred professional athletes. And the feeling on the street is mixed as to whether the Games should be cancelled.
The athletes are from different countries and regions around the world. If they are infected, they may make it spread in the country. So I wonder whether it's possible not to host the Olympics.
I think it's quite safe to hold the Olympics here, and I'm from the Netherlands, And when I look at the normal flu, for example, far more people get the normal flu than the coronavirus. And there are more casualties than the coronavirus as well. So at the moment, I'm not concerned that the coronavirus will stop the Olympics.
So as you can see, mixed feelings there. But Prime Minister Shinzo Abe says, and Olympic organisers say, that it will go ahead. Everything is scheduled as planned, although we still have a few months to go. As you know, things can change rapidly. But we're expecting that if we do see changes, we should hear about them by the end of May.